CBC Naruto.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today it's live third-round coverage of the Pittsburgh Invitational. And hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. We're at Oakmont Country Club in western Pennsylvania. Frank, the site of so many historic moments. Great players have made their mark here. Sam Snead, Ben Hogan, Jack Nicklaus, Ernie Els, a long and distinguished list.
Oakmont, if it's not the most difficult golf course in North America, Rich, it's certainly one of the most difficult golf courses. With its 210 bunkers, really personified by the church pews, the hard and slick greens that slope away from the player and the tight fairways. This golf course always requires the utmost precision.
Beautiful looking shot right here. Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Frank, the beauty of golf, we're not playing inside a dome with no wind. You have to be able to handle the elements.
You do, and that's really where the better player comes through. On a day like today, anything around par is going to be a good score, so just adjust your own mental par.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today.
Great start.
On the tee, ready to go. And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Oh, can't hide the flag stick from that man. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Frank, we have said it over and over. Another birdie. So here we are at the third hole, par 4, again 428 yards. Frank, have you ever seen anything quite like the bunkering that we have here on the left side of this hole?
No, the church pews, they're famous obviously for Oakmont, and they have that tendency to drag your eye to that left side. Really, you hit anything that you can get off on the fairway off this tee, whether it's a long iron, I don't care what it is. If you want to try and hit driver down there, well, good luck, because this really is about the second shot. Somehow avoid that trouble there so you've got a second shot.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Well, that is a ball-striking clinic right there. Another dazzling approach shot. Pretty close. Now this for birdie. Came away with par in the previous round. Frank, this is the kind of start every player wants.
Yeah, swinging it well. Certainly hitting the ball in the right place there, and the other good thing too, he's actually putting well.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
This has really been an airtight performance to this point, just flawless. Great lie, and what a great shot. He has really hit it a long way. Playing his second shot here at the par 5. That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Wow, that hurt.
It did. Shot gone forever. You want to know the difference between good scores and average scores? That.
Yeah, right there. Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday. Nice putt. Count it. We're at the 5th hole now. Short hole, but Frank, pretty challenging even at 382 yards.
Yeah, you've got the bunkers are staggered. The first 3 come in down the left side, and then they start to link up with the ones on the right side that just sort of narrow this fairway up. It just sort of changes the strategy. But if you can just sort of thread an iron up there, that's the main thing. Because this green is going to be very narrow in the front and then slope away to the player's left.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. Safely on deck.
That's a nice approach shot. It's about 15 feet away. A good chance for a birdie.
It's no snack though. Obviously, you can't make them all from that distance, Rich, but you'd like to give it a real good run.
So just a formality here. Good work right there. He'll settle for par. Frank, what's the pros' take on the first par 3 here at Oakmont, the 6th, at just under 200 yards?
Oh, it's a real beauty. Very narrow in the front. You can see how it pinches in so close. It starts to widen up, but even to try and carry that bunker on the right side, there's very few players in the world that could hit it that high and manage to stop the ball in that corner. Once again, you're trying to thread it through that avenue at the front of this green. It's a tough par 3.
Don't want to miss it right here.
No.
Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today? Wow, I thought that was in. This putt for par.
Well, really, Rich, right now it's just a case of running out of holes. Pars are fine.
And we've come to the par 4-7. It is 434 yards.
Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Hitting just one seed after the next, has split fairways all day long. In fact, hasn't missed a single one.
Well, it's going to take a good one here considering what they've already gone through, Rich. Right now, that green is going to look very small, so it's going to take a good shot here to give himself an opportunity.
Some really poor play to this point. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. We just saw a player in total control of what he's doing. Didn't miss a green in regulation all day long. Made par yesterday, this one for birdie. So close.
And yet it still counts for another shot.
Just a tap in to finish the hole. Did the job right there. Frank, the par 3/8, it will take a player's very best strike.
Yeah, it's not often you see the odd driver come out of the bag, but when a hole can be stretched out to close to 300 yards, then everybody in the field needs some heavy artillery. It's a big, long par 3. Green does feed a little bit to the left, but at that distance, no hole is easy.
Not the best shot, this one in the rough, but still will have a play from there. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. You like this one, Frank?
Oh, it's a good one. Safely on.
He'll take par and move on. Here we are at the 9th, par 4, 477 yards. Frank, this is a rugged hole.
It is. It used to be a par 5. Some say it should still be a par 5. Long, straight hole, runs alongside the field. Oh, he is winding this one up. Does he have the power?
Frank, I know you like boxing. That was some heavyweight power right there.
Smoked it.
Frank, that's as good as I have seen all day long.
I think we've got to blame that on the weather. That weather, the wind had to help that ball give it another 20, 30 yards.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
What was he thinking there?
I have no earthly idea. Great sense of speed in that. We know you can make those, but that one right in the middle.
Take a look now at the 10th hole, Frank. Par 4, 462 yards.
Yeah, this one can play a lot of different distances, and the reason why is if you can sneak a driver to catch the downslope, it can run all the way down. You can have just a wedge in here. If you're not as fortunate, you leave it hanging up on that hill. It plays a good 200 yards for your second.
That's an absolute tracer right there. In the fairway and well over 320 yards. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Moving on to the 11th hole here at Oakmont, par 4, 379 yards. Frank, what about this approach shot here at the 11th?
Not all short second shots are equal, and this is a great example here at 11. We have to be a little defensive. Another green that runs away from the player. So if you get a trifle aggressive here, chances are you're going to be chipping back. So just be a little careful.
That's a beautiful shot, and that sets him up for a really easy putt. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Well, Frank, the par 5 12th here at Oakmont, it's a lot of golf hole at 667 yards.
It's the hardest par 5 that I've ever seen or played that doesn't have water. It starts with that tee shot. The whole fairway slopes left to right just to get the ball on the fairway. You've got to draw the ball against the slope. The same problem exists with the second and the third shot.
That's in the fairway.
Second shot.
Oh no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. And that's a birdie. Here at the par 3 13th, we're ready to tee off. It's 183 yards. Good, clean contact and a nice result, and a chance for birdie coming up. Bogey here yesterday, now this for birdie. Hard putt, soft hands, beautiful putt. 14, pretty short par 4 at 358 yards. Frank?
Get the ball in play here, and certainly your best opportunity for birdie on the second 9 so far.
Rich Lerner back with you at the 14th hole at Oakmont. And this is a hole that offers up a pretty good scoring opportunity, a short par 4 at 358 yards. Frank, that golf ball sitting up like a red velvet cake in a bakery. It looks pretty, doesn't it?
Time to take a bite of it, savor it, hit the next one close.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Good looking shot right here. Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Well, how about this hole, Frank? 499-yard, par 4 15th. All you want.
Oh, that's for sure. The church pew's down the left. It's about 340 yards to get all the way past them, so that's not really an option. Bunkers down the right side, really, they tell you, you've got to somehow hit something in between both of those. And the reason why it's another fairway you want to hit is a long second shot. It's a little uphill to a green that, well, just like all the others, is going to take something special.
These are fun shots to play, but they can be scary because if you don't take the right club, this ball could sail forever, never come down. It is well down the hill to that green. That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. And getting ready for the putt. You hate to miss the short ones. Ouch. They'll take it. That's a par. Yet another demanding hole here at Oakmont. A par 3 16th, 231-yard par 3. Frank calls for a well-struck long iron.
It certainly does. It's going to favor something that's hit a little higher and a little softer. If you could just mentally cut this green in half and just sort of look at the left half of this green, that's really the best way to play this hole. And the reason why is the general contours all move to the right. That ball can still funnel down to the right side of the green.
On the green and looking at a birdie opportunity. He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today?
like missing.
Now on to the 17th hole, and Frank, in so many ways, this determined the outcome of the 2007 U.S. Open. Jim Furyk had his issues here. It's just 313 yards, but it can really play with a player's mind.
It's such an unusual par 4 for a US Open, plus also where it comes in the round, because the options, and there's only really two, is like a 4 or 5 iron, sneak it up the right side, or you take a driver directly at the green. You would think there's something in between, but really there isn't, and that's why, to your point, it stopped Jim Furyk, it stopped Tiger Woods, it allowed Cabrera to win. It also helped Ernie Els, who went with the driver option there back in 1994. So 17, it's short, it's tempting, it is at a US Open, but it is still demanding.
Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday.
Well, that was a tricky one, but it's in.
Great finishing hole here at Oakmont, Frank, the 18th.
I remember back in 1994, this was the last hole in a US Open ever played by Arnold Palmer. He couldn't pick a better finishing hole to win a championship or say farewell. There's always advantage of hitting it further than most, Rich, and straighter than most. When you put the two together, it's just straight up a head start.
Now the second shot here at the finishing hole at Oakmont in the U.S. Open Championship. And Frank, what is the key here?
That second shot, last part, plays a little bit uphill. Remember, there's a false front on the screen, so this ball does not land at least 5 or 6 yards on the front of the screen. It's going to come back, and there's a little swale in the middle. This ball has to be judged correctly.
For birdie. And in for birdie. Frank, in golf, there's nothing quite like the final round of a hotly contested championship, and this one could be a doozy.
And there's nothing quite like that leaderboard I'm looking at right now. We are going to have some amazing golf. This one is going to have to be won.
CBT Naruto. Over and out.